Hey, Ag Teacher Lots here, coming at you with another video. We're going to be working on some new plants in the greenhouse today. So it's a seasonal plant, and it's one it's in the lily family, and everybody sees them this time of year, but nobody ever plants them outside, at least not in my area. So I'm going to glove up for this one, just because, I don't know, I don't really have a reason. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start doing on this. So what we've got today is we have some beautiful Amaryllis, and I've got two different ways to get your Amaryllis. So this is one. These are not cheap to get them this way. This is how you get them from Home Depot this time of year. Those of you on the video, we've got a live stream going too. I try to do live streams every Wednesday. So this one comes with an Amaryllis bulb, a thing of growing media, so a compressed pot or peat, and then it comes with a container. So we're going to go ahead and do an unboxing of this, and then I have some other ones that I'm working with. This is the other way they've started selling Amaryllis lately. You used to be able to pick up Amaryllis for $10 for the whole kit. Now this bulb is $10, and so you have to get other things to go with it. And I'll show you the other Amaryllis that I have. These are some double whites. There's double whites. There's a double red. A double red. And then, oh, the white one is called Marquis. The double red is Red Peacock. And the other one is called Blossom Peacock, but that is actually really pretty. I like that one better. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then I got some containers for those out of the clearance section at Home Depot, because that's how I roll. So get those out of the way. All right, so those are the containers. It's still morning to me, so it's also time for some good seasonal coffee. Yeah. Okay, so let's get you down here and we will take a look at what's going on. Okay, I think I got both of you aimed down here. If anybody does pop in and drop something in the chat, the computer is tilted down, so it might take me a little bit to recognize that. Go ahead and open that box. Ooh, unboxing. Ooh. Right away, I am thinking the containers. Oh, no, I guess it is about the right size. The other thing I do notice about the kit is there are bulblets down here. There are a lot of bulblets. So there's 4, 5, 6. Oh, I don't think that's a bulblet there. But that is different. The other ones, they're about the same size. There's no bulblets on these others. So this is going to have multiple blossoms sooner than this one will. Got no bulblets on this one. And no bulblets on this one. Okay. Next thing that comes out of the box, you get a ceramic container. Ooh, no drain hole. That is always a bad thing. Oh, spider. Yeah, we want drain holes in our pots so that we can water them correctly. And that's it. There's your soil. And there is your container. All right. Let's see, instructions. On the enclosed cocoa fiber disc. Oh, so it's not peat. Rehydrate to rehydrate growing medium. Fill the bottom 2/3 of the container with rehydrated growing medium. It's a puck. Place the Amaryllis bulb Okay, so to rehydrate, we're going to basically put this in here, and then we put the bulb on top of it. Okay, so we're going to open this up. Place that in there. Put that in the bottom of the container. There you go. It is in the bottom of the container. It says, remove this plastic wrapper, place disc in a 2-quart container, add 1.5 cups of water, allow the disc to absorb water approximately 15 minutes and expand into the growing medium for use in your planter. If necessary, add another 1/4 cup of water. Stir the mixture and drain the excess water if necessary. Follow the planting and growing instructions on the package. I'm going to go get a measuring cup full of water, and I will be right back. All right, conveniently, I have a 1.5 cup measuring cup, so we're going to add that to our container. And we'll let that rehydrate. I don't know if I'm going to stream for all of the 15 minutes that it's going to take for that to come up. But, you know, we'll see. So there you go. There's water and a cocoa puck sitting in there. It's warm-ish water, so we'll see if that helps. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set that off to the side. Definitely time for more coffee. All right, coffee's done. The soil is rehydrating, so we're going to set this bulb off to the side because that's the one that goes in there. And that is this double one. So we actually have 2 of those. So I'll set this also off to the side. And then we're going to start working on the other ones. So I've got some larger containers here. We're going to go ahead and fill those with soil. All right, got our big container of soil here. Kind of figured that was going to take a lot. All right, get the video back down. Sorry I made you miss the last one. We'll do the next ones. All right, so we've got soil in all of our containers. So that's kind of what we wanted. We wanted that soil there. Amaryllis are super easy. Yeah, you can see that. They're super easy to plant. We're going to put all 3 of them here. So we're gonna work on the one in the center as always. So it's in the center of the shot for you. I'm hoping this is coming up on camera. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this rubber band off. You know what? I don't like rubber bands. Never have. Never will. Okay, I'm going to take the rubber bands off. So we don't mess up, we're going to take that tag. That tag's going to go in the corner of our pot. So we know which one is which color. With these, let's see if they give you planting instructions. It's always good to read those. Fill the bottom 2/3 of the container with growing media. Oops. Place the Amaryllis bulb with the roots down. Yes, roots always go down. Add additional growing media around the bulb to secure. Ensure that 1/3 of the bulb remains exposed. Keep the planter at a minimum temperature of 65 to 70 degrees in a bright room where the bulb can flower. Keep growing media moist, not wet. When flowers bloom, keep out of direct sunlight to prolong blooming period. Okay. All right. So we're going to plant this like a real nurseryman. We're going to dig a hole. We're going to worry it in. And we're going to leave the top part of that bulb exposed. Okay, like that. That was super quick, right? Y'all got that? I've got enough freeboard here so I can water around there. These containers actually hold a whole lot of water or soil, so more than what the regular bulb systems normally have. Okay, so I'm going to remove that, put that tag in the corner. That one goes down here. I'm going to dig a little hole, kind of worry that down, leave that little bit of bulb exposed. Okay. All right, there's 2 out of 3 planted, or 2 out of 4, because the other one we're going to plant too. Take that off, put that in the corner, remove that, and I'm just digging a little hole, just a little cat hole, putting it like that. And there we go. These are planted. So we are going to keep doing some follow-up videos. I may do like weekly updates on these so you can see where the Amaryllis are, and we're going to kind of compare the colors and how things look. These are my wife's flowers. So she's a real big fan of Amaryllis. And we have in the summertime, we have put these outdoors. So we have a big container that we move outdoors in the summertime. We didn't get it out this year, but we did in years previous. And it's kind of nice to get a lot of good foliage on them so that we get something ready for fall. Okay, so we're going to put that over here, and we're going to see how this cocoa medium is doing. Yeah, it kind of came out of the water. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Kind of break it up because it's like compressed. There's plastic in it. There's a little bit of plastic. Sure, that's not supposed to be in there. I don't know. I'm fairly impatient when it comes to things like this. I want things to work on the first try. I don't know if that's enough water. I don't think it is. I'm going to take some of this stuff out. We're going to go a little bit early. I'm going to set this cocoa media off to the side. It looks like we lost the live stream. Doggone it. Okay, we're going to set that off to the side. And we're just going to go ahead and put that bulb in there. We'll pack this around it, and then we'll pack the rest of the cocoa media around it, like that. And then we'll water it again to try to fill up all that dry stuff. Yeah, I don't really care for how that turned out. All right, so there you go. There is the regular one with its own container. And that is versus the ones that we had. You can kind of see the comparison there. I think probably buying your own bulb is going to be better for you. So that's what I'd probably recommend, because these are $10, and this I think was like 15 or more. So anyway, there you go. There is a planting of Amaryllis. We're gonna keep following these plants. They're really kind of considered a seasonal fall plant, even though that's they normally grow in the summer in more temperate regions. But there you go. There is planting of Amaryllis. Uh, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this here. So as always, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Ag Teacher Thoughts out.